Well, it's that time of year in Japan, Sakura season. And at this time of year, starting from maybe end of January, February, you're going to see tons of pink. You're going to see all kinds of snacks and goods and Sakura themed things. So I'm going to take you through a couple things that you might see this cherry blossom season, and we'll try them out. So today we've got Sakura Senbei. Senbei is like a rice cracker, and these will be savory and salty. They're not sweet. Remember, it's the cherry blossom, so often that includes the leaf and things like that, and they're often salted. And in that vein, we've got special blossoming cherry blossom tea. I've got this glass tea cup and a white one, and hopefully we'll get to watch it blossom. And then we have some kinako. Kinako is a traditional Japanese flavor made from soybeans, and it almost has a peanutty taste usually. And these are kinako twists, Sakura themed, so we'll see what those are like. For beverages, of course, we have our tea, and I couldn't resist this cute cat, Sakura sake, and we have some special Sakura beer. So while the alcohol, usually at this season when the cherry blossoms come just after summer, people have parties. They have picnics under the cherry blossom trees. So that's called Hanami. And at Hanami, there's a lot of sort of public drinking going on, and it actually is quite lovely. I've lived in Japan almost 20 years now, and I've never seen anyone get too rowdy or anything like that. Some of the things you see in other countries, people are really kind, respectful, and they just have a lot of fun together. So let's get into it and try these snacks. First, I think we'll try the senbei, and then I'm going to make some tea, and we'll have that with the kinako. So maybe we'll have the senbei with some Sakura beer. And we'll see if this is actually Sakura flavored or just a special beer made for this time, which I think that may be the case. So Japanese snacks often open really easy. And you can see the chips inside are pink, and they've got you can see little bits of the flower and leaf right in it. So let's see. Ooh, it has the smell of the cherry blossom. So there's a sweetness to it, but it's definitely savory. It's a nice thick senbei. Not too thick. It's a little bit hard like the shrimp senbei. The shrimp rice crackers, but not bad. This is salty, and I have a little bit of the Sakura flavor, but I almost think it has a shrimp base. So if you don't like shrimp chips, this has a bit of that shrimpy flavor in addition to the Sakura. So you might not like this if you don't like shrimp, but if you like shrimp chips, this is a nice take on it. I'm going to have to see how that goes with this, because, if you have something salty. All right. And I got this from Lawson. It's got the Lawson sticker still on it. But it's a Sapporo special Sakura beer. It's a lager. So you can see that right there. Let's try it. It smells like a regular... Yeah, that's just beer. That's just a regular old lager. All right, well, let's get into our next thing. What should we have next? I think we should make some of this beautiful tea. So, the first time I had this was actually in Canada. One of my friends brought it over. It is a great gift. If you are here in Japan during Sakura season, this is a fun omiyage or souvenir. Omiyage is the word for souvenir. This is a fun souvenir to bring home for people to try out because it's quite unique.
So, let's see if I have
pull it out with a spoon, and it has a salty flavor to it, and you can see it's actual Sakura flowers, and they're sort of preserved in salt, so you just need a little bit in the bottom. And
I'll put one. I'll put quite a few in there. I'll put one in here as well, because I really want you to see this. So it's the whole sprig with stem and everything.
And it's a unique thing to have as a gift. Now, if you're expecting it to be sweet and herbal, like a herbal tea, it's not. It's almost more of a soup, actually. If it helps you to think of that saltiness. So I'm just gonna adjust the camera a bit so you can see. And let's see if we can watch these bloom. So, and you can see the blossoms sort of come alive. Let me move my light here in the cup. Do you see that? Whoop.
Okay, and I'll do it in the white so you can see as well, maybe. There's better contrast there.
Anyway, now that I've spilled all over my tablecloth, let's try. So I'll just readjust the camera here. Okay. We are now experiencing technical difficulties. All right, we're back. And I've got my tea here. And you can see it has blossomed. You can see the flowers started small, and when you add the hot water, they open up fully. And I can enjoy my beautiful cherry blossom tea. It smells salty. And yeah, it tastes like a soup. So it's called cherry blossom tea, but don't think of it as sweet. If you think of it as soup, it's quite enjoyable. And cherry blossom often here does have a sort of salty note to it, which I find interesting. Like if you have cherry blossom ice cream or anything like that, it has a kind of funky saltiness to it. Now we're going to try, we've had a lot of salty, so now we're going to try something sweet, which is the kinako twists. They're not that twisty, these particular ones. Maybe we can twist them. Yep, they're soft. And it's almost like if you made a peanut butter cookie dough, that thickness or that kind of consistency. I mentioned before, kinako almost has a peanutiness to them. It's not exactly peanut butter or peanut butter dough, but it's lighter. It's not as strong as peanut butter. It's a lighter taste. And this, or something else in here, this doesn't taste fully like only kinako to me. I think what they've done is they've mixed it in with some like sugar syrup and to get that softness, and maybe flour to lighten it up a bit. Well, kinako is a flour. It's a flour ground from soybeans. It's quite nice, actually. It's not too strong. It's not too sweet. I could probably easily eat a bag of these. It's not my most favorite snack. But if you like chewy texture with things and you don't want a gummy or something like that, this is a little more sophisticated than a gummy, I'd say. So maybe worth a try if you see them, just for something a little special. And of course, we have our sake, and these are like 1 cup sake. They're called 1 cup sake, and you get them at convenience stores, and it's already comes in a nice glass, and you just pop the top here like this, and then you've got a nice glass of sake. Pretty good. Happy Sakura season, everyone.